Esther,
out.
by the way.
So we're just learning you're starting out to be a blogger, and there's templates. There's amazing templates, a lot of great apps. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to use this app and do this template. It's going to look so amazing. And then you're like, you just need 25 videos.
Right,
You're
exactly. You
like,
gotta just keep doing it over and over.
Like, wait.
The one thing I learned is the content is within the conversations that you just naturally have.
Oh, that's so good.
I mean, because it's like, I had a conversation with one of my homies talking about kind of what we're talking about right now. And we talked for like 20 minutes about all of that, but I didn't have my camera.
Oh, man.
So
well,
it was like, yeah, it's all within the stuff that you're already talking about.
Anyways, for anybody who's just starting, this is a really great starter cam, by the way. It's so smart and amazing. Yeah, it is the M50.
Yeah, M50
Yep, yep,
Mark
yep.
II. Yeah.
So it's really great for anyone who just wants to start and get going.
There you go. Y'all heard it here first.
And it feels so good. So good. And it feels so good. So good. And it feels so good. So good. And it feels so good. So good.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Got like 2 hours worth of sleep this morning, but it's all good because we are in beautiful Toronto. I'm here shooting some stuff for my church. We hold these events every year called Revelation Nights, and we're here getting some promo content and location scouting for our venue for later on this year.
A man cares not about your money, right? You can have 10 billion, 50 million. It means nothing to a man.
Don't care.
Because a man is not with you for your money. If he's with you, he's not a man, he's a boy.
Yeah.
That's number one, right? The percentage of men that make about 300,000 a year is not more than 2 or 3%.
It's less than 3%.
It's less than 3%, right?
Now take the ones that are single.
That are single.
That cuts it.
It cuts it even more, right? And then the guys who make, men that make at least $1 million a year, it's in the 1 percentile,
Yes.
or a little bit under men, because you know 1 percenters are both men and women. But when
Yes.
we're talking about men alone, listen, that number is very minute.
Tiny.
It's very, very tiny. Now, it doesn't mean a person can build, you know, but if you're choosing somebody because of how much they make, then you're missing the purpose of actually having a relationship. Life is very simple, okay? Things will pass. All these things that we're doing right now, shooting, filming, doing all this businesses stuff, when you're laying on that deathbed, they mean nothing. I have a friend, right? This friend of mine is an audio engineer, okay?
Yes, sir.
My guy discovered he has cancer. Never told anybody. He moved into the Atmos business, you know, the Dolby Atmos, and he became one of the biggest Atmos engineers, right? He was mixing some of the biggest records that were there. He did this for about 2 or 3 years. He died on Tuesday, 31 years old. Cancer took him out. But my guy's last desire was, man, I wish I married this girl and I had kids.
Wow.
Because at the end of the day, you see all these things are cool. There's nothing wrong with them. It's good to have them. But life is more than money. Life is more than a job. Life is more than a career. When you are on a death, imagine you have a family and you are in assisted living,
Yeah.
dying by yourself.
Horrible.
It's the worst thing in life, and I've seen it happen so many times. When you're at the end of your rope, you want to look at what legacy did you leave by? Not legacy of things, but legacy of people. Matters way more than anything anybody can ever do.
Yeah.
That's what matters. You can always build, but what happens if you don't build?
Yeah.
Are you gonna say you're settling? It's different.
I never said I was settling. It's a hypothetical thing that doesn't even like real.
Get her.
It's like, wait, it's
Five
not even
feminists. She's
real.
a feminist.
But it's not even
Oh
real.
my God.
Like, Dad, it's a made up person.
This is the problem.
It's a made up person.
She just said $500,000 a year.
It's a made
It's
up
trash.
person. It's a made up person.
It's
And
trash.
the context is wrong anyway.
And this is when I walk away.
And the context is totally wrong. It was a hypothetical. I will choose a poor person if there is potential for us to build on purpose, because that's what matters, is purpose. Money's money, like he said. Money's money.
And that's my spiritual father. So we at this,
Amazing.
And then one day I walk in and it's so busy and
bruh,
Yeah.
that'll be
Yeah, we've got
hella messed up. So explain this menu to me.
Okay, the mac and cheese I think is one of the best things because I've never had like a clean baked mac and cheese that's not like greasy.
Okay.
And then it has fish inside of it. Like it's very protein heavy. It's so good.
I might have to get that because
But
I
that is-
love
you
mac and
can't-
cheese.
It's like this small.
Oh, it's tiny.
You gotta get it with something.
Could she know the menu? Yeah. That's crazy.
Because like the mac and cheese itself is very dense. Like halfway through you're like, whoa.
I mean, I'm always a fan of like. I love mac and cheese, but I also love jerk chicken. So I would do like jerk chicken with.
Treat the mac like it's a side.
Okay,
You get me?
noted.
And for yourself?
I'm gonna do the mac and cheese and the jerk chicken. All right, I'll do a medium.
Medium?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese over here.
That looks insane.
Mac and cheese.
And then the
Did you
small
get-
jerk chicken.
Bruh. I gotta go. Alright, so the food was a 10 out of 10. Smashed it. Couldn't really show y'all much because.
Hey, bro, you want me to get on that vlog?
What's poppin'?
Yeah, man, you know what up, man? It's your nigga Pooks.
Hey.
Straight Pook, straight from North Preston, straight from Nova Scotia. You know what time it is, man.
Hey, let's go.
We live
Let's
at
go.
5 here.
Let's go.
Just got married.
Hey, congratulations. Right? That's
Yo,
crazy.
everybody subscribe to my channel, baby. You know what I mean?
Put me in the camera. Who was that?
It's somebody random.
Randomly like came and stopped in.
Right? All right, so we're back at the airport in Canada. I didn't get to vlog much because life got crazy, work got busy. I just had no time to actually get it done or to vlog because we just had to get all the work done. Like boom, boom, boom. But like I said, we're back at the airport. And here's kind of like the scope of the rest, I would say for the next 24 hours. Within the next 24 hours, I'll be flying back to LA, driving back home to OC, sleeping for about maybe 4 to 5 hours, hopping back on a plane to go up to Napa to shoot for LG. And I'm just waiting to see how all this will play out. So Napa Valley within the next 12 hours, right back on another flight. So I'm gonna get ready, get on this flight, get back to LA, and just get ready for the craziness that's about to happen. All right, so now we are in Napa Valley. This is upstate California at the Signature Kitchen Suite headquarters. This is where they shoot a lot of their content, and I'm one of the guys shooting. I'm actually the guy shooting today social content for their social platforms, for their new transitional oven product. So today I'm literally just shooting a ton of B-roll, and we're actually shooting a chef making some recipes using the new product, and then tomorrow we're going to be just shooting a lot of B-roll with him cooking with other chefs and just getting a lot of highlight type of stuff. But I'll give you guys a little tour of what the studio looks like and what I'm shooting with. So this is the first setup that we're using today. We're going to be shooting over here later on today. There's our chef, and we're just getting this setup prepped. And the setup is pretty simple today. Not a lot of lights, but we're going to be using these Pavo tubes and the Nanlite Forza 60B. Had one more of those, probably throw up. And then we're shooting on the R5 today with my RS3 Pro gimbal. Got my big ass Pelican case here with all the gear. Got some soft boxes, some more lights. And that's pretty much the setup. Nothing crazy. But yeah, we're here for the next 2 days, just getting some fire content, working with an amazing marketing company called Smarty Social. Again, here's one of their employees, one of their other marketers. But yeah, it's always a pleasure working with them. So I'm going to get this set up and get to the shoot.
Goes with everything. But, like, we got a couple cool ideas. I don't know what you guys like.
So this is day 2 of the shoot. Yesterday went very, very well. But the one thing with me is, like, when I'm working with a new client, I don't want to overstep too much, especially when it's the first time I'm working with them. So I didn't want to capture or vlog too much. Just really wanted to get a feel for the products, a feel for the client, and just knock out the shoot. So yesterday went really well. And after that, I knocked out because all the travel, I was just done. Day 2, shoot's going absolutely incredible. Everyone's familiar with each other, so the flow of today is just going really well. So today we're filming a little bit more of the recipes, but they also have, I don't want to say a live audience, but they have like a live team from Canada. So they're chefs and people that are familiar with the brand and their products, and they're basically showing them how all these new products work. So we're eating a lot of amazing food. Everyone in there is a chef, so everything that they're preparing for the camera, we actually get to eat right after. And like I said, we've been eating really good the past 2 days. Cannot complain. Everything's absolutely incredible. But that's the one thing I love. You know, every job is different. Every job has its quirks and perks and cons. This one, obviously, I don't see any cons. We're eating good food. And honestly, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. The chef has been awesome. The chef is such a character. He's super dope. He's been cooking his ass off and just showcasing these products. And I just have a new respect for kitchenware and just chefs, because all this is new. All this is just different knowledge, but it's super dope. So the whole team over here, they're eating lunch. I'm about to make me a plate because your boy is hungry, so I'll catch y'all later. So I'm just sitting here dumping some footage after day 2 and just making sure everything looks good. I started having like a moment of reflection as I sit here. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I'm beat. I kind of had 2 things come to mind, and one of them is in the midst of busyness and all of life and the things that you do. In this case, you know, it's been a very hectic week. I've been very busy. I don't want to put myself in a position to start complaining, because there are people that would love to be in a position of constantly booked and busy and constantly working, and I don't want to be one to complain like, oh my god, I'm so tired. Instead, I'm trying to have the thought and the approach of, this is what I pray for. This is, a blessing. And I don't want to talk down on opportunities in the fashion of, I'm tired, I'm sleepy, because this is something that I prayed for, to be booked and busy, to be working with bigger clients, to, to travel. These are the things I prayed for. And then the second thought was also not to forget God when you start to get what you prayed for. On social media, and just, I'll say, even people that know me, a lot of them think I have everything put together, and that is the furthest thing from the truth. I just have grace. Honestly, God has just graced me. There are months where I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what job is coming through. It's not always butterflies and rainbows. It's sometimes it's like, God will humble you. And, in those moments, that's where you truly have to lean on faith and just knowing that God is in your life. And I know to some of you, speaking in a spiritual form or a spiritual fashion may be different, but God has been like monumental in every area of my life, when it's come to my career, when it's come to finances, when it's come into business and business endeavors. Jesus is my everything. So I always have to give credit to him, and I'm just a product of grace. So in these moments where my body may be physically like, I want to go to sleep, I don't want to give it energy and put that out there. I want to just remember those days when you're praying and seeking out God for these things, to let you shine and let your name be heard in doors that you've never been in. Those opportunities are happening. So I say that even though I am beat right now, and tomorrow I'm flying back to Orange County to go work for another massive brand, and that's just another prayer answered. So I just encourage people not to complain, because you may be in a better situation than others, and others want to be in that place. So don't take it for granted, and don't talk yourself out of blessings. So that's something that I had to catch myself doing. And even as I was on set today, my phone was going crazy because we had a random booking come through to the studio, and then they wanted to extend time, which is awesome. And then literally while they were in the studio, another booking came in from like a massive beauty influencer that wanted to shoot that day as well. Well, wanted to shoot today as well. So obviously I'm traveling, so I gotta give a huge shout out to Dulce, because she was physically managing the studio, and I was doing all the back end approving bookings and all that stuff. And then we were also getting bookings, not for today, but bookings were coming in today for June. So I'm on set shooting, and on the downtime I'm going through and responding and accepting. So it's just a huge blessing, because just even on the forefront of being a creator, and I want God to bless like this portion of my business. The studio is a completely separate business, and I always ask God for grace in that as well, because the studio it's an expensive undertaking. It's another asset, it's another bill, it's a lot of a lot of things, and it's its own business that needs to continue to run on top of the other things that I'm doing. So I just thank God for grace. Honestly, I just thank God for grace. So we made it back to OC, got home, refreshed, cleaned up, literally just put my gear from Dulce's car straight into my car, went in the house, showered, took a 20-minute nap, and we're back here on set on a Friday, and we're shooting for Invisalign today. Now, today's shoot is a little bit different. Well, it's very different from the shoots that we've been doing over the past week. Today is very social media based slash corporate talking head. It's a little bit of everything, but there's not a lot of creativity going on. It's very cut and dry, like, hey, this is what we need. We need it like this. We need 60 seconds of this. We need 20 seconds of that. We need this amount of photos of this, that, and the third. And they have it all laid out. So I'm working with the marketing agency, Smarty Social. So they're handling all the conceptual things of it. And I'm basically coming in and facilitating, producing the content. So, and I'm doing this job by myself, but I think I'm going to change that later on this year. Hopefully, I would love to have like a little roster, maybe like 4 of us that can tackle these jobs, whether it's corporate jobs or music videos, even photo shoots. So then that way we're all kind of working, but we're also getting content as well. That's definitely been the hardest thing, is trying to vlog as well as do the shoot, because it's just me. So I don't want to take away time from production vlogging when I'm the only one that's doing the shoot. So I don't want to take away the time to do that for my own personal stuff. But I'm super excited for it. I think it's gonna be fun, and it's the last shoot of the week, last shoot of May. Yeah, it's May 31st, last shoot of the month, last shoot of the week, and tomorrow's June 1st. It's a new month. It's actually my birthday month, so I'm super hyped for that, turning 34. And yeah, I'm just super excited for this shoot, super excited for June, and it's gonna be a dope one. I'm in need of this. I've not eaten it. This apple totally. This is what I want. Apple, yeah. Alright, so it's Saturday, we in LA, got my workout done. It's been a crazy week, as y'all have followed and seen, and that was literally the first time I was able to work out. But we are in LA, and it's time to get this crazy hair redone. This hair is as low maintenance as it is. Once it gets kind of too crazy, it becomes high maintenance, and I have to get it done specifically by one person, and they go through and they retwist all this stuff, and I just think it's time. I mean, it's probably been like 2 or 3 months since I've had anything done to my hair besides, cutting the edges and stuff. But with dreads and with locks, they do take some maintenance. Yes, I drive all the way to LA just to get my hair done, and then I'm gonna drive back to OC to get my hair cut. So it's an all-day mission. It's an all-day thing, but I think the results are just so worth it. And we back, nice and fresh.
Looking mighty fine.
Now I just gotta go get the lineup, get everything else touched up, get the beard touched up. Then we'll be back to 2000% looking nice and sexy, nice and good. So, but what are you trying to eat though?
I don't know, I'm hungry, but I want like breakfasty stuff.
Breakfast?
I don't want lunch.
It's 1 o'clock. We always eat breakfasty on a Saturday around this time.
Yeah, exactly. What do you want? I don't want like food. I don't want like.
See, this is what it's like having a girlfriend. She wants sweets all the time and pancakes. That's what you want too, right?
Not necessarily pancakes, but just something good.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. What you gonna get?
I'm gonna get an iced matcha because I already had a coffee. And I'm gonna get their peanut butter and berry toast. That sounds good.
Okay.
What are you getting?
I'll probably get the peanut butter berry toast with a cold brew.
That sounds good.
Yeah. So one thing I love and respect about LA, well, I don't want to say respect.
That's coffee.
Yeah, expensive. But the one thing I love about LA, all the food is crazy here in a good way. In OC, like, we don't have a lot of good like coffee shops and a lot of good like restaurants. Like, granted, this coffee was what, almost $30? Well, coffee
And food, but $30.
$30, but LA got some fire places.
I got an iced matcha. I'm excited. Let me see. Let me test it. I'll tell you guys what it is.
Worth it?
It's alright.
Nah. Let's try this cold brew.
This
You open
honey
my
sugar.
stuff?
Tastes like nothing.
Whoa. Strong as hell. It's good though. Strong.
Yeah. Got the goods.
Let's see what they're looking like.
Feel a little light. You know?
Yeah, definitely can make that shit at home. But is it good though?
Let's see.
I haven't had peanut butter in a minute.
Oh, it does feel nice. I'm not gonna lie. That was good. But for $7, I can make that.
Weight test. Pretty heavy. Well, let's see. And they have blueberries on there as well. It'll be a 10 out of 10. Like a 7.
Yeah.
It's good. So it's been an eventful week, and it's come to an end. Made it through. Got every shoot done, got every piece of work done, and it feels great. Feels good having my hair done, looking good, looking clean, looking sexy again. But I have a lot to tackle. I've been gone for a week, so I have to clean up this room. I have to unpack, set up all my gear, back for like my content area where I shoot. Yeah, I just have to get my life back in order. That's the one thing about traveling and doing these jobs. I have to take all my gear with me, so I have to break down this room, take everything with me, and what's up, Pix? And but yeah, I gotta get my life back together, get this room back together. So I'm gonna spend some time, get everything back in order, and just unwind, refresh, and be rejuvenated for the week to come, because I got more work to come. So I really enjoy making these week in the lives, because I think it just pushes me to create things that are a little bit out of the norm for me, and it's fun, just documenting and capturing moments that I'll look back on in the future. So I enjoy it, and I hope you guys enjoy it too.